It's your boy, The Marvelous Knight, coming at you with Amazon's Tom Clancy without remorse. This film stars Michael B. Jordan as an elite Navy SEAL op named John Kelly, and is based on the original Tom Clancy's book series. It tries to stay a little, to the story, but it also tries to be its own thing. And Michael B. Jordan plays John Kelly, who, after a successful mission is completed, him and a couple of members of his team are targeted and gunned down and killed. Obviously, Michael B. Jordan survives, but his wife and unborn child are brutally killed. His wife is played by Lauren London. She plays Pam Kelly. And just real quick, I must say that everything that I've seen Lauren London play in, it's always been the same type of character or typecast that she gets. As she comes off as the new character and stuff like that. And for the first time, man, this probably has been her best performance, where she shows range in her acting ability, and I want to see more of that. So I commend her on this and hope that she does more of this type of acting, even though it's short-lived. And it's not a spoiler, it's in the trailer, that she dies. So even though it's short-lived and she, is not really in the film that much, but best performance, short or not, it was her best performance, and I hope that she does more of this same stuff, because I think she has the potential of being a talented actor. I just think she always gets these roles that just, pretty much the same character. Even when she was in the Game TV show, she just came off as the same. But this one, I definitely want to see where, her extend more of her range in acting. So kudos to her. So again, this is going to be spoiler free. This film was a pretty solid, decent film. It made a pretty good origin story for John Kelly. Like I say, the film started out, it kind of dragged a little bit, but then when it was trying to get into the main reason what the film was going to be about, it was a little bit choppy at times and didn't distinguish the film any bit for me. I was still able to enjoy it. I think most people, when they go into it, they probably realize, be a little disappointed that it's not as action-packed heavy that maybe the trailers may have made some people to believe. But I don't think that distinguishes this film. I think by not being as action-heavy, being a bit more story-driven, I think it does the film better. When the trailers and stuff came out, people was like, oh, it reminds me of John Wick, or it looks like it's going to be another John Wick or revenge story and stuff like that. No, this was different. This is a film that wanted to establish itself of its own and not try to be similar or copied from other properties or films. When it comes to action movies, what people need to understand that it's always going to be something recycled. It's always going to be a revenge film recycled or something, because there are only so many ideas that you can do with an action film. Who wanted to say if this looks like a John Wick type film or story or whatnot, then you might as well say that John Wick was pretty much damn near the Punisher over a damn dog and car. And I'm not knocking the John Wick films, because those are some of my favorite action film series of all time. But I'm just saying, like, when it comes to action movies, there's always going to be a type of recycled stint because that's just it. There's always going to be action film cliches in the movie, and some of these top critics, oh, it's a lot of action cliches. So what? I mean, there's only so much that you can do. If you thought you can do a better job, then go out there and direct. Because when it comes to action movies, there's always going to be some sort of recycling in a film. And by this not being an action-driven film, like I said, I thought it did the film more justice than it did in harm. Michael B. Jordan's performance, man, like, wow. You can't help but not to love this guy. Everything he's touched, he has delivered phenomenal performances, and I love that. He's delivered great performances. The Creed film series, Just Mercy. I mean, everything he touched. I mean, you can't even include that Fantastic Four film. That wasn't even his fault. I fell asleep on that movie, and it's before his character even gets any screen time, so it's not his fault. So you can't even throw that in there. Black Panther is Eric Killmonger. He was like the best part of it, right? And so this dude here, like, when he gets a role, he's in it, and he pulls out all the stops, and there's no difference here. He doesn't cheat us. He gives us his best performance that he can as John Kelly, and I think it delivers. And I want to see, a sequel or what they're doing with this franchise and this property. There is an end credit scene at the end of the movie, so obviously Amazon has faith and they want to see this. And Michael B. Jordan has stated as well that he wants to have a film franchise off this origin story and continue it into like a trilogy or whatnot, probably like the Bourne series, right? But man, I will say some of the characters, they were okay at best. I feel like they could have been a little stronger. The big bad that's revealed at the end, I feel like they could have fleshed that out a little more and probably made it delivered a little strongly on it. But it was great. It was okay. Like I say, it doesn't diminish this film, right? It wasn't a boring film to me. I still had fun. I still enjoyed it. But I definitely think there's definitely room for improvement in a sequel. Like I say, this is pretty much basically an origin story of John Kelly, who eventually becomes John Clark, right? Man, let's talk about Tom Clancy, man. I mean, this guy has passed away for some years now, and still making money, man. Film, television, and most what it's known for is video games, like the Rainbow Six video game series, the Ghost Recon video game series, the Division, and stuff like that. So, like, this dude is still pushing it, man, and still his stuff and stories are still relevant, right? But other than that, man, this was, like I say, a solid, decent film. It's definitely something that you can click, with your buddies or your loved ones or family or friends or whatnot, and sit down and watch and enjoy. It's definitely one of those films. Like I say, I loved it. I had fun with it. So I'll give it a 7 out of 10. It was pretty good. Definitely room for improvement. Like I say, it felt a little choppy at times. It did drag in the beginning a little bit, and certain moments could have been a little bit stronger. But I do like the fact that they wanted this film to stand out on its own and have its own legs, and I feel like they accomplished that. Like the scene where, it's not a spoiler, he's pouring the gasoline on the car and he sets it on fire and he gets in. I have never seen it in any action movie, and I'm an action guy. So I pretty much seen damn near every action movie. I pretty much have it on my shelf in the back. I've never seen that. So I love how they was trying to be new and think outside the box. So, and Michael B. Jordan, he delivered in this one. So that's pretty much it, man. Let me know down in the comments how you enjoyed the movie. Did you like it? And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also check out my other reviews. I did the whole episode series review for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. You can check that out. That's on there. And look out for more content later this week, possibly. And that's it. Let me know what you thought about it. And like, share, subscribe to the channel. Night out.